In this video, we will learn how to call a parameterized constructor of a parent class in inheritance. Already you have learned about constructors in inheritance. Now we will learn parameterized constructors in inheritance. For explanation, I have taken classes. Let us look at the classes first. There is a class called parent, and this is having one constructor that is non-parameterized. It is not taking any parameters, right? And it is printing non-param of parent. Then there is a parameterized constructor which is taking some value as parameter, and it is printing a message that is param of parent, means parameterized constructor of parent in short. There are no properties, nothing. I have taken a very simple class just to understand how to call parameterized constructor. Okay. Now next, I have a class called child which extends from parent class, and it is also having one non-parameterized constructor which is printing non-param of child, and a parameterized constructor which is printing param of child. Alright. Now let us go to main method and create an object of a child class. Child CSI new child. I am creating an object. So which constructor of child class I am calling? Non-parameterized. Okay. So which constructors will execute? You should know the answer, right? Which constructors will execute? First of all, the constructor of parent class will execute. So what will appear on the screen? Non-param of parent, and then non-param of child. Let us run and check. Yes, non-param of parent and non-param of child. Now next, go back to main method. Let us call the parameterized constructor of child class. I will pass value 20, so this constructor will be called. Now can you tell me which constructors will be called? First of all, parent class. Which constructor? This one again, non-param only. So what will appear on the screen? Non-param of parent, and then this constructor that is parameterized of child, so param of child. Let us run this. Non-param of parent and param of child, parameterized constructor of child. Now let us come to the point, the topic that we are discussing. We want to call the parameterized constructor of parent class when we are creating an object of child class. This constructor we want. How to call this? It needs one value x, and here also this needs one value. I will write one more constructor, child, which will take two values, integer x and integer y. Then inside this I will print, that is the system.out.println, that is 2 param of child, which is taking two parameters. Okay, but why it is taking two parameters? One of the parameter is for superclass, so I want to call this constructor. Watch it carefully. Inside this constructor, the very first line should be super x. Super x. The very first line should be super x. So this will call the superclass constructor. Super is a keyword which refers to superclass, and when you are passing any parameter means you are calling the constructor. So you're calling this constructor, right? So don't go on the name. Name can be same or it can be different also. So we are calling this constructor. Here I will do one thing. I will also print the value of x. This x also I will print so that we can see that the value is, the give passed value is printed there, and here also I will print the value y. So now finally let us understand it once again. What is the method of calling parameterized constructor of superclass? It must be called from the constructor of child class by using a keyword super, and that line must be a first line. It cannot be done afterwards, like after printing this one I am doing it, then it's an error. You can see it is highlighted in red color because it's an error. Okay, so back to the same thing. So the very first line should be a call to a parameterized constructor. Now from here inside main method, if I pass 10 and 20, 10 goes to parent class and 20 goes to child class. 20, that is y, is used by this child class, and this 10 that goes into x will be used by parent class. So what should be the output? Param of parent 10, 2 param of child 20. Let us run. Param of parent 10, 2 param of child 20. That's what the result we got. So that's it. This is how we can call the parameterized constructor of parent class. Now let us take some example of a class like rectangle and cuboid. Then I will show you how to call a parameterized constructor of superclass. I will write down the classes and explain you. Here I have a rectangle class with the properties length and breadth, right? So I have just written the constructors. One is non-parameterized constructor which is making length breadth as 1. Both will be 1. And another is a parameterized constructor which is taking length and breadth and assigning them to the properties. So this is a non-parameterized constructor and this is a parameterized constructor. Now next I have a class called cuboid. Cuboid means a box, a rectangular box, which will also have height. So it is extending from rectangle because it's a rectangle, and also it is having a height, right? Then it is also having constructors. One is non-parameterized, another one is parameterized. See, it is having only one property, that is height. So height is made as 1 and here height is made as h. The parameter is taken. Then here I am calculating volume by multiplying length, breadth and height. So length, breadth are coming from the rectangle class and height is inside the cuboid. So all three things are multiplied and it is returning the result. Alright. Now let us go to main method and try to write down some code and discuss. I am creating an object of cuboid class. C assign new cuboid. So which constructor of cuboid I am calling? Non-parameterized. This one. Then actually which constructor will execute first? Parent class constructor, rectangle. Which one? Non-parameterized. So what will be length and breadth? 1. Then which one is executed? Cuboid, non-parameterized. What will be the height? 1. After that, if I print volume, what will be the result? 1 into 1 into 1. So it is 1. Let us print this one. System.out.println c dot volume. Let us print this. Let us see what is the result. 1. Volume is 1. Now I want to call parameterized constructor of cuboid. So is there any parameterized constructor? Yes. I will give the value as 10. So height is 10. When I call this constructor, what will execute? See, first of all it will come here. But it has to execute parent class constructor. Which constructor it will execute? Non-parameterized only. So what will be length and breadth? 1. Then it will assign height assign 10. That is, it will execute this parameterized constructor. So what is the result of volume? 1 into 1 into 10. I got the result as 10. Now finally look at the point that we are discussing. What is that? We want this parameterized constructor of rectangle to be executed so that length and breadth are assigned. Something is assigned there. So from where I should call it? From the child class constructor I should call it. So let us write down child class constructor. What it should take? It should take length and breadth as well as height. It should take all three things. Then using super, it should pass length and breadth to parent class. Then height should be assigned to h. So it is taking 3 parameters. 2 are given to a superclass constructor, that is parameterized constructor. Then height is taken by cuboid itself. So superclass constructor with the 2 parameters. Yes, this one will be called length and breadth. Whatever the length and breadth you give, that will be set and the height will be assigned here. So let us call that constructor. See, length is 5 and breadth is 3 and height is 10. So which constructor will be called now? 3 parameters are passed. So this constructor will be called. Length will be 5 and breadth will be 3 and height is 10. So this 3 and 5 and 3 will be passed to this one. So length becomes 5, breadth becomes 3, then height becomes here 10. So 5, 3, 15, 15 into 10. So total 150. So the volume will be 150. Let us run. Yes, volume is 150. We got the perfect result. So that's it. So we saw how to call a superclass constructor, which is a parameterized constructor. It must be called using a keyword super, and it must be a first statement inside the constructor. So this constructor actually is having only height as a property, but taking three values, two values for its parent and one value for itself. That's all. So practice the same thing. Okay, practice the same thing, do it by yourself, check it once. So that's all in this video.